Good morning. For the record, sir, what did the President do yesterday? Did he attend any EDSA-related event?
I do not think so. I do not know what he actually did because I haven't seen him. We parted ways last week, last Thursday. I expect to see him tomorrow, I believe, no? But it was a Sunday, so...
Sir, kasi last year, the President didn't take part in any EDSA event as well. Sir, is this deliberate on his part? Is this going to be the norm? Is he distancing himself from these events?
I do not know, but, you know, the declaration of February 25 was a national holiday stays. It is a public holiday, and public funds are being spent to commemorate it, no? So I don't think there should be any reason to deviate from the fact that by law and by practice, we celebrate EDSA because it was a historical event in our country.
Kasi, sir, usually kasi the President leads the commemoration.
Well, I don't think it's usual, no, because even in the past, not all presidents showed up.
So there's no attempt naman to diminish the
There's
significance?
none. It remains in our statute books. As in fact, the ceremonies are being, well, spearheaded, no, by the National Historical Commission, no less.
Joseph,
Sir?
follow up
Sige.
yan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think, what does the palace think of historical revisionism?
I do not know what historical revisionism you're talking about, but if you're talking about EDSA, it's no less than the National Historical Commission that's responsible for the annual commemoration.
I'd like to go to the poll by your Undersecretary for, ASEC, for social media, si Mocha. Gano'n siya yatang poll?
She's not my ASEC because she's a PCOO
PCO,
ASEC.
yeah. But yung poll niya,
What was her call?
whether the EDSA was fake news daw.
Well, according to the law, it is not fake news. According to the law, we honor the EDSA revolution, having declared it as a public holiday. And of course, as I said earlier, we even appropriate funds to commemorate the event. So we still recognize, and we will always recognize EDSA, not only as an important historical event, but it was the first bloodless people power revolution in the whole entire planet Earth. And it remains significant.
Okay.
Okay, Jopel. Microphone.
Sir, bakit po kaya tinanggal ng National Historical Commission yung kulay dilaw and imbis na gamitin yung dilaw sa EDSA Revolution anniversary, ang ginamit nila is bandila ng Pilipinas?
Nako, pakitanong po sa National Historical Commission. Meron po ata silang spokesman talaga.
Kasi
Pero
ayaw
sa
doon nilang
akin,
mahaluan ng
of
kulay
course,
politika.
Alam mo naman kasi yung mga kulay-kulay, naging kulay na rin yan ng eleksyon eh. So dapat wag nga sigurong mahaluan ng kulay eleksyon yan dahil baka pumasok ang politika. Mensahe po yan na ang ating ginagalang ay yung ating demokrasya at yung ating makabayang mga sentimiento at hindi politika.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. No more question? Ted Tuvera. Last question na tayo kay Ted.
Slow Monday, ha?
Sir, update lang po sir sa stand ng Presidente tungkol sa divorce bill, sir.
Sabi niya, no comment.
No comment pa rin, sir.
Tinanong ko, di ba? Pero tanong niyo, sabi niya, no comment. Although he remains steadfast to be against abortion. He confirms he made that 2016 interview, but when I asked him what his current stand is, he said no comment. Why? He leaves it to Congress. Why? Kaya ka no comment. Paano ko masasagot yung why?
Okay. Okay, no more? Joseph Morong.
So I'm reading the statement of the former president, and he said one of the points that he said there is that this issue has been politicized, and those who are not qualified, you know what I'm referring to, are being...
No, I don't.
Yung isang kasama ni Chief,
Hindi ko alam kung
si
sino
Dr.
yun.
Erfe. Okay. So sabi niya, parang lahat sumasaw-saw, even those who are not qualified to talk about it. Number one point, is this issue being politicized? Do you agree with that kind of assessment?
If it is, it's certainly not because of the president. The president has taken a very calm, very rational approach to this. He has made a declaration that he understands why the previous administration decided to use Dengvaxia, having been a victim of dengue himself. But his continuing order is for the investigation, the NBI, to continue and to conclude it so that we will find out if people should be criminally liable.
Would you agree, sir, that it's being too noisy now?
Well, I don't think the palace will have any position on that. It's a free country. Of course, individuals can come up with professional opinions, but that professional opinion, of course, the weight of that opinion will depend on whether or not they have the qualification to make expert opinions according to the revised rules of court.
Sir, wala po direktiba yung Malacañang sa PNP na pursigihin yung paglilinis ng kanilang hanay para po hindi nahahaluan ng may connection sa terorista.
Ay, nako, yung paglilinis sa mampusahan ng kapulisan, yan po ay isang continuing effort, no? At hindi ko pa nga po na-announce yung mga sinasabi ni Presidente na sisibakin sa kapulisahan. So, marami po yan.
So, palagi yung i-announce po kaya ninyo terrorist-related yung mga pulis, kaya sila masisibak o dahil sangkot lang sa droga?
Well, iba-ibang dahilan po yan. Siguro meron ding ilang mga masisibak dahil sa kanilang connection sa mga terorista, pero antayin na lang po natin yung listahan.
Okay, thank you.
Salamat po.
Questions? Joseph Morong.
It's a slow Monday morning.
We're revving up. Sir, dun lang sa... I think there's a Senate hearing now on the Venom Rice and all that. There was once Dr. Cesar Villanoy from the MSI said, out of the 6 days that China was exploring that area, only 3 days, wala silang kasamang Filipino scientists.
I do not know that as a fact. So we'd be interested to know what the resource persons have to say. But of the resource persons that were reported to have been invited, I would say that the director of the IMS, UP-IMS, is the only one who is actually directly involved in the conduct of scientific research in Benham Rice. I do not know what the other resource persons will have to say.
So, sir, pag halimbawa ba, yung condition natin na Filipino scientists should be on board during the length, no? And dun sa duration ng trip, dapat kasama sila. Say, for example, it's 6 days, all 6 days they should be there.
I cannot answer that with being definite, no, because I do not know why they were not there. It could be that they were not engaged in scientific research. It could be that their presence was not required because it was at a material step. It could be preparatory. I do not know. As I said, the researchers would have to be summoned.
All right, sir. Sa Boracay lang, sir, there are at least 2 proposals, no? One from Secretary Anyo, ang sa niya during the meeting with the DOT and DNR, state of calamity declaration, and there's another proposal for a 60-day, parang, ano ba yun? Parang closure? Ano no? Closure, 60 days lang. Where are we leaning towards, given the situation there?
Everything speculative dahil nung last cabinet meeting po, it was then that DNR Secretary was given 60 days to come up with recommendations on what to do with Boracay. So we have to wait until the expiration of the 60 days. All these recommendations are coming before expiration of the period given to the DNR Secretary to make his recommendations.
So any determination whether we're going to proceed with A or B will come after the 60 days?
It will have to be after 60 days. Now, meanwhile, the President underscored in that meeting, and again, I'm sorry we did not discuss this in our press briefings. I reserved it actually for the following day, no? The day after the cabinet hearing. The directive of the President is to remind the local government units that it was their obligation to safeguard the environment. No? Governor Chato yesterday when I was in Bohol agreed with that, except that he voiced the need for closer coordination between the national agencies such as the DNR and local government units because they need to know what it is that the local government units should be enforcing.
So when you say that's the LGU obligation, would you say because Boracay has reached that kind of stage, that there's some accountability on the part of the LGU?
Definitely, the President was emphatic in the cabinet meeting to remind the LGUs that they will incur criminal liability for malfeasance and misfeasance for their failure to protect the natural environment in Boracay. He said it. He was very emphatic, although he will wait for the recommendations of Secretary Simatu.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Henry, follow-up ka, Ina? Follow-up muna. Ina.
Sir, but previously the president already threatened to close down Boracay. Did he mention maybe in the cabinet meeting what kind of closure? Will it be the entire island he was thinking about closing down, or in portions, only maybe the areas with the most severe problem?
I think the records will bear me out. The president did not actually mention the closure of Boracay in the cabinet meeting. He was emphatic that in 60 days, Simatu should make his recommendations. Of course, that one of the recommendations that could be made could be the closure of Boracay, but we don't know because we have to await the end of the period of 60 days.
Okay, Henry, Uri. Sir, welcome lang muna natin si Governor Pax Mangudato.
Welcome, Governor
Sultan
Pax.
Kudarat Province.
Of course, he's here joining us, observing the Malacañang press corps, and thankful that the Malacañang press corps is not based in Sultan Kudarat.
Henry.
Ay, Secretary, may mga grupo lang ho sa probinsya na kinakausap yung mga gustong maging barangay chairman at ang sinasabi ay makipag-usap sa kanila, sila na ang bahala, konektado sila sa Malacañang, konektado sila sa Pangulo, sa DILG, at kung gusto nilang maging barangay chairman, ay sila na ang maglalakad nito sa Pangulo. Meron bang ganitong pinakawalang grupo ang Malacañang?
Wala pong ganyang grupo na binigyan ng otoridad para kumuha ng applications para maging barangay captains. No? Gaya ng sinabi ko po kanina, sa ngayon po, ang batas natin ay nagsasabi na ang mga barangay officials, barangay captains ay halal po ng taong bayan. So hanggang magkaroon po ng batas na sila po ay i-appoint na lamang, kinakailangan po ihalal pa rin sila ng taong bayan. Premature po para kahit kanino na magsabi na magkakaroon ng appointment ng barangay captain. In any case, ulitin ko po, wala pong kahit sinong tao o grupo ang binigyan ng otoridad ng Malacañang para mangako na po pwede silang umupo bilang barangay captain. Wala pong ganyan.
May proposal si Congressman Ray Umali na i-postpone yung election, pero ngayon ay malapit na ang Marso, Mayo ang election. Kaya pa ba? Ito ba'y posible pang umusad at maging batas para ma-postpone ng election?
Ang naghahanda naman po para sa eleksyon ay isang independenteng Constitutional Commission ng COMELEC. So ang inaasahan ko po, handa ang COMELEC kasi wala namang batas na nagsasabing mapopospone. At uulitin ko lang po yung sinabi ni Senator Nene Pimentel dahil, not Nene Pimentel, but Senator Coco Pimentel that parang wala pong konsensus sa Senado na ipostpone uli ang barangay election.
Kung isa-certified na urgent bill ito ng Pangulo, pwede ba yun? Meron ba kayong napag-uusapang maaari niyang i-certified na urgent ito? Panukalang ito?
Wala pa pong ganyang mungkahi na i-certify urgent, but even if certified urgent po, yung pa rin ang paningin ni Senate President Pimentel na walang suporta sa Senado. Ako naman po sinasabi ko lang at inuulit ko ang sinabi sa akin ni Senator Pimentel dahil alam niyo naman po ang desisyon kung itutuloy o ipagpapaliban na naman na isa desisyon ng Kongreso. At
So makalusot man ito sa Kongreso, hindi ito makakalusot sa Senado based on Pimentel's...
Yun po ang sinasabi niya, no, na any postponement parang ayaw na po ng mga senador.
Alright, salamat sir.
Okay, Rose Novenario.
Ay, good morning uli, sir. Sir, ano po yung inaasahan ng palasyo sa ikalawang pagharap ni dating Pangulong Benigno Aquino III sa pagdinig po tungkol sa Dingbaksya?
Wala po kami inaasahan sa kanyang pagharap, no? Pero siguro po ngayon, ang nais malaman ng taong bayan, bakit nga napakabilis ng proseso na pagbili, parang araw lang ang ibinilang, no? At talagang nabili na yan. At pangalawa is, ano ba talaga? Alam ba nila talaga na magkakaroon ng masamang epekto yung Dengvaksya para dun sa mga hindi pa nagkakaroon ng dengue? Dahil yun naman po talaga ultimately yung issue ngayon. Dahil kung alam na ng Sonofi at ng gobyerno ng mga panahon na yon, talaga magkakaroon sila ng hindi lang civil liability, kundi criminal liability.
Thank you, sir.